Hey guys, MG here. MG Covers bringing you a brand new video entitled Using MG's Power Rankings to Handicap Run Lines in MLB. All right, first let's simply review some very simple run line rules. Number one, make sure the team you're wagering on is a good hitting team. A good hitting team per our power rankings is usually between 54-62. You wouldn't want to play a team below 54. Always exceptions to the rule, but generally teams in our power rankings that are 54-62 are good hitting teams. Teams like Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota. Number two, more times than not, avoid paying juice on the run line or pay close to even. Sometimes you'll see teams like Houston are going to be heavily favored on the even on the run line, minus 160. Those probably aren't good bets, but if you can get the a lot of times, more times than not, it's going to be dog money on the run line. Atlanta was dog money tonight, but ideally you want to play close to even on the run line, money line. Run line. I was trying to do two things at one time. Number three, look for a big dispersion between the good hitting team and the team you're wagering against. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're playing a good hitting team going against a poor hitting team. And finally, also look for teams with poor pitching. And power rankings between 38 and 42 and our power rankings generally mean they are not a good pitching team. So let's look at the actual power rankings for today, August 28th. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these games. We can see how this actually plays out. So if you've never seen our power rankings for baseball, if you look at the white line there, that represents the team's hitting power ranking, and the yellow line represents the team's pitching power ranking. Now, what I do is what makes this so predictable and more accurate than, say, power rankings you see on ESPN. We use OPS for our power rankings, but we only use stats from the last 10 games. The best indication of future performance is most recent performance. How a team performed back in April, May has no relevance on how they're going to perform on 8/28. So we want the more recent stats to see how that team's performing right now. All right, so we look at St. Louis, Milwaukee. Good dispersion there, 11 points between St. Louis hitting and Milwaukee hitting. And this game actually won. Milwaukee covered by 2. Slide over here to Baltimore, Washington. Baltimore was a 43 power ranking. Washington was a 58 power ranking. So really good dispersion, and that was a winner as well. Now, one thing, too, you don't want to just look at these power rankings, those of you that are subscribed to the power rankings. What you want to do is you want to look at also the starting pitcher to see if there's if you have an advantage there as well. On to the next game, Atlanta, Toronto. Atlanta, really good hitting team, 57 power ranking, Toronto 44. And also look, Toronto was a 38, not a good pitching team. So you have a good hitting team going against a very poor pitching team. That was a winner as well. Down here to Tampa Bay, Houston. Tampa Bay 49, Houston really good hitting team, probably the best hitting team in baseball. Houston and the Yankees probably two best hitting teams. Look down there, Tampa Bay 42 pitching, so this was definitely a good play, and it was also a winner. Minnesota, Chicago White Sox, Minnesota 61, White Sox a really poor hitting team at 41, so you had a really good dispersion there. That was a winner also. I do want to point out this game here, KC. Let me turn this back. Oakland was a 54 power ranking going up against KC, was a 40 on the hitting. KC also a very poor pitching team, but hey, stuff happens, so that was a loss. So if you just look there, and there's a couple games going on now, I just wanted to get this video out. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5-1 on the run line. And another stat, those of you that don't know this, when teams win, they win by 1 or more runs, 2 or more runs, 70% of the time. So it's really if just sort of reminded me I need to incorporate more run lines in my wagers here the next 30 days. So that kind of explains the overview of it. If you're interested in subscribing to our power rankings, you can get them for $19.95 a month. That's it. In addition to baseball, you also get NFL power rankings. You'll get our soccer power rankings, NHL, NCAA basketball. $19.95 a month. You can go to our site to do that, mgcovers.com. If you like this video, please like it. Also subscribe to the channel. Putting out a lot of good content for you guys. And if there's something that you would like me to cover, hey, leave a comment in the section below. And hope everybody has a profitable last 30 days of MLB season. Peace.